Let's craft a pair of Siren Scale Pure Energy Shield gloves for the Harry Potter wand-wielding motherfuckers in the back. First, we make a magic by grabbing a perfect orb of transmutation, which turns our normal item into a magic item with one modifier. Next, we grab a perfect orb of augmentation, which augments a magic item with a new random modifier. Take your orb and uppercut the Siren Scale gloves. Now, from here, we start a null spamming. We remove, and what we're looking for is a tier 1 flat energy shield or a tier 1 percentage. So we must remove it. Now that we got our tier 1 flat energy shield modifier, you need to pair it with a nice suffix. In our case, we got lightning resistance. From here, you could take your chances with a perfect regal orb and make the item into a rare adding 1 modifier. Or you can grab whatever resistance your build needs. For instance, if I wanted to add fire res, I would take a greater essence of insulation, which states that it upgrades an item to a rare item adding guaranteed modifier. To armor, it says that it would add fire resistance, and that is exactly what we want. Define your glove 100% increased energy shield. We need to get it prepped and ready for a fracture, and in order to do that, we need to give it a 4th modifier. However, it cannot be just any modifier. We will activate an Omen of Sinistral Necromancy. The Omen active, grab a preserved rib in order to give us our 4th modifier, which will now allow us to grab a fracturing orb in order to fracture one of 4 modifiers, locking in the modifier, making it unable to be modified any further, which means chaos orbs or annulment orbs cannot touch the fractured mod. Activate an Omen of Sinistral Exaltation, so that when active in your inventory, your next Exalted Orb will only add a prefix modifier. With that active, grab a perfect Exalted Orb and slam in. We could have rolled any of 3 working modifiers, either this hybrid with max life, the hybrid with mana, or the flat tier 1 increased energy shield. Of course, it could have been any tier, I don't know. It's time to reveal the desecration. Activate the Omen of Abyssal Echoes. Take your gloves over to the Well of Souls and reveal. What we're looking for is the tier 1 flat energy shield, which we missed. Even though we missed the desecration, we can always re-roll it with an Omen of Light. With this Omen activated, we can now grab an Orb of Annulment in order to remove the cold damage to attacks. And now we can yet again desecrate. A prefix. Reveal. Flat energy shield. Reveal. Flat energy shield. Because of how many Omens of Light I have now thrown at these gloves, I am now embarrassed and will use an ancient rib, which desecrates a rare armor with a higher chance at higher tiered roll modifiers. Grab your pair of armor, I can feel it shaking so much. Flat energy reveal. 51 to maximum energy shield, which is in fact a tier 1. If you, for instance, did not have double resistances and you had an atrocious looking suffix that you did not want, you can always roll the wheel by activating an Omen of Dextral Crystallization, which states that when active in your inventory, your next perfect or corrupted essence will only remove suffix modifiers. Activate the Omen and grab your Essence of Horror in order to give your glove 60% increase of socketed items. We lost the cold resistance. However, we now have increased effect of socketed items, lightning resistance, and whatever this perfect exalted orb decides to grab.